that this oxytocin and contraction, remember we are discussing on the posterior pituitary gland, and within the posterior pituitary gland is whereby it is responsible for the storage of the antidiuretic hormone and the oxytocin hormone. So now we are proceeding looking on the oxytocin hormone and its function within the human body. So this oxytocin and the contraction of the oxytocin and contraction of the uterus is a positive feedback mechanism. Why you call the oxytocin bring about why does oxytocin bring about positive feedback mechanism? We are saying that the more the contraction of the oxytocin, the stronger the contraction of the uterus will become. Since remember we have said that the positive feedback mechanism is just like mechanism ambayo inapelekea ile disturbance that is occurring within our body inaongezeka zaidi. Kwa hiyo sasa the production of the oxytocin hormone ina bring about the positive feedback mechanism. On how? Here we are saying that the more the contraction, vile mama anavyoanza kuona uchungu, ndipo ambapo production of the oxytocin hormone inaendelea kuproduziwa kwa wingi. Ile sasa ndio ambayo inapelekea lile tatizo kuongezeka na ndio ina bring about labor. So now we can say that the more the oxytocin or the more the contraction of the uterine wall, the more the production of the oxytocin hormone, and hence it bring about positive feedback mechanism. Remember, we have seen that positive feedback mechanism, it bring about it cause the body the disturbance that is occurring within our body. It will going more further. It will go more further than is the normal state. That is the negative feedback mechanism. So that is how about oxytocin hormone it produces and how it bring about positive feedback mechanism. Here you have to know that the oxytocin hormone is the hormone that is responsible for bringing about positive feedback mechanism. And how does this hormone bring about positive feedback mechanism? I've already explained to you, and you can refer on this slide. It is already elaborated. So my students, I would like to take you through the functions of the roles of the hypothalamus. First, we have to know what is this hypothalamus and the function in general. Inakuwa inafanya kazi gani within our body. So the hypothalamus, this is a small but vital part of the brain that play a crucial role in the coordination many bodily functions. Hypothalamus, it is found within a brain and it is a part of the brain. It is very small, ni kipati ambacho kinakuwa ni kidogo sana kwenye brain, lakini it provide a huge response to the body of an organism. Now you can see here that it is a part of the brain that play a crucial role in coordinating many body function. Inafanya kazi ya coordinate different kinds of function that you perform in your day-to-day life. So now we can say that this hypothalamus, it acts as a control center for receiving information from the various body parts of the body and then regulating a wide range of the activities. So this hypothalamus, we can say that ina control au inakusanya different kinds of information from the environment. Thereafter, ina provide about appropriate response or it regulate the body in general. So what kinds of activities that this hypothalamus it is responsible to function properly? The first function of this hypothalamus, it is hormonal regulations. Hypothalamus, it is responsible for hormonal regulation. On how? Here we are saying that the hypothalamus produces the hormones that control the pituitary gland, which in turn regulate other endocrine glands throughout the body. So this includes the hormones involved in growth, metabolism, stress response, and the reproduction. So here hypothalamus tunasema kwamba ina control and produce different kinds of hormones that are regulating hormone. A good example here, we have seen that including the hormones which are involved in the growth, that is thyroxine hormone. inatengenezwa na hii ambayo tunaita hypothalamus. And also metabolism. Also thyroxine inatumika pia kwenye metabolism, that is increasing basal metabolic rate within the body. When we are talking about stress response, we have the antidiuretic hormone. And also we have about reproduction. We have different kinds of hormone, that is luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. Those are produced within the hypothalamus. Thus we can say that the hypothalamus are involved in hormonal regulation. On how hormones are regulated, we have already discussed in the negative feedback mechanism in the previous session. But also hypothalamus its function in autonomic nervous system control. Na ndio maana tulisema kwamba hii hypothalamus it is the center of the nervous system which are found within the body of an organism. So now let's see the explanation. We can say that the hypothalamus regulates the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary actions or involuntary functions like heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, and body temperature. So this autonomic nervous system, tukisema autonomic, meaning that something that you cannot control yourself, yani yale matendo yasiyokuwa ya hiari. Hapa tunaongelea nini? Tunaongelea heart rate. Heart rate, it is controlled by hypothalamus. So now you can see without hypothalamus life could not appear. And also blood pressure, pressure ya damu be controlled by this hypothalamus. Digestion, masuala mazima ya digestion, how does the food enter to the our stomach and how does it digested by different kinds of enzymes are regulated by hypothalamus, which are found within our brain. And another function, hypothalamus are involved in homeostasis. How? Here we are saying that the hypothalamus maintains homeostasis, ensuring that the body's internal environment remains stable despite the external changes. It monitors factors like body temperature, blood sugar levels, and water balance. Tukisema homeostasis, those are the kwamba environment which are found within our body, that is homeostasis. So hii hypothalamus inahusika kwa ukubwa zaidi kwa ajili ya kuweka mazingira ya ndani ya mwili wetu kuwa sawa, kuwa in stable condition. So now here we are saying that despite to the changes that are occurring within the environment, our internal environment will remain stable or will remain constant. Why? It's due to the presence of the hypothalamus. Since the hypothalamus, it is responsible for controlling body temperature, blood sugar level, and the water balance within our body. That we can say that are involved in the homeostasis. And another function of this hypothalamus, we can say that it are used in the sleep-wake cycle. Vile unakuwa na uwezo asubuhi, usiku ukiingia tu giza unapata usingizi unalala. Alafu asubuhi unakuwa macho. Kwa sababu gani? Is due to the functions of the hypothalamus which are found in our brain. So now we are saying that the role of the hypothalamus play a role in regulating sleep cycle by producing hormones that promote sleepless and wakefulness. Kwa hii hypothalamus inakuwa ina produce hormones pale ambapo unahisi usingizi mpaka unapata usingizi unalala. Kwa sababu gani? Kwa ajili ya hypothalamus ina release hormones. Ikirelease zile hormones ndizo ambazo zina trigger sleepiness. Wewe unapata usingizi sasa unalala. Asubuhi ikifika immediately unakuwa macho. Kwa sababu gani? Is due to the presence of this hormone. The hormones which are produced by the hypothalamus inakufanya wewe sasa uamke ukaendelea na shughuli zako zozote zinazoendelea. So it's due to the work of the hypothalamus that control the tunasema kwamba the sleep wake cycle. Unalala na unaamka kwa muda is due to the presence of the hypothalamus. And not only that, the hypothalamus are involved in the hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst. unahisi njaa, unahisi kiu, is due to the presence of the hypothalamus. Wow, tunasema kwamba the hypothalamus control the feelings of the hunger and the thirsty, so ensuring that the body receive adequate nutrients and the fluids. So due to the presence of hypothalamus, which are found in our body, is where now to release their hormones within the body. This hormone, they are responsible for you to get in water au kupata chakula. Kwa sababu gani? Zile hormones zitaenda kutrigger the response of hunger in our stomach. So ukiona ile njaa is due to the presence of the hypothalamus. I shall detect within the body or within the stomach there is nothing. So what next is to produce the hormones that will cause the hunger. And also thirsty, unahisi kiu mpaka unaenda kupata maji unakunywa, is due to the presence of this hypothalamus. Release its content, release the hormones that will cause you to take in water since you feel thirsty. And apart from that, also this hormone, it is responsible for emotional responses. Emotional responses. How? Here we are saying that the hypothalamus is involved in the processing emotions and regulating emotions responses. Pia hapa hii hypothalamus inasaidia sana, au tunasema kwamba ina produce different kinds of emotions. Mood, hapa sasa tunakuja kwenye masuala ya mood. Feelings. Mtu unakuwa una feelings, different kinds of feelings. Either unamchukia mtu au unampenda mtu, au tunasema kwamba different kinds of emotion that you have is due to the presence of the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus produce its contents or produce the hormones that will cause you to feel love to someone or to hate someone, is due to the presence of this hypothalamus. Au mtu unakuwa kwenye sad motion au emotion and so on, is due to the presence of this hypothalamus. So now we can conclude by saying that the hypothalamus intricate network of connections and its ability to integrate information from various resources allow it to be effectively coordinate these diverse functions. So now, due to the hypothalamus or due to the network that is due to the presence of this hypothalamus, ndipo ambapo sasa mtu unaweza control different kinds of emotions and so on which are occurring in our body, is due to the presence of this hypothalamus. So my students, we have seen the hypothalamus. So I would like to welcome you again into the next session, whereby we are going to see the pituitary gland, since it's the part of the hypothalamus. And by saying so, this marks the end of our today's session. And thank you for following us, Educator TZ. And bye-bye. Have a nice moment.